was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use for letter words, writing prose. Anything goes.
Sorry for that. I just really wanted to show off this outfit to you because I really think it's beautiful and it makes me feel as if I was some kind of a medieval cardinal or a pope.
I am the anti-pope.
Or maybe Hugh Hefner? I don't know. But hello! Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to East Oriented. So in the last episode, I promised you that I would tell you why this channel is actually called East Oriented. And I think that there are three main reasons for that. The first reason being, I'm from Poland. Which can definitely be considered an Eastern European country. Although I think that most Polish people, including me, whenever they hear a foreigner say that Poland is an Eastern European country, they get a reaction like this.
How to piss off a Polish person 101. Oh man, I just visited Poland. I sure loved that Eastern European country. It's Central European! Yeah, they don't like being called Eastern Europe, even though, I mean, come on, they're kind of more on the eastern side of the continent, and it's, okay, Central European.
Yep, this is totally the reaction that Polish people get whenever anyone tries to tell us that we are from Eastern Europe. So, hats off to Geography Now channel for nailing Polish people's reaction just perfectly. However, I don't think that Geography Now channel has mentioned anything about the reasons for which Polish people might get so triggered by this remark, and I think that they're worth mentioning here in this episode very briefly. So, I think that there are two main reasons for that. The first one being the fact that Polish people just believe that there are strong arguments to consider Poland a Central European country rather than an Eastern European one. Mainly the alphabet we use, the allegiance to the
Pope, head of the Catholic Church and shepherd to over 1 billion faithful.
Our belonging to European Union. And just generally being a bridge between the West and the East rather than being one or another. The second reason, which I believe is actually even more important than the one that I have just mentioned, is just the fact that Polish people are very much well aware of what the image of Eastern Europe might be in the Westerners' head, which I think is something like this.
Oh, kurwa!
I think this is what most people think when they hear Eastern Europe, so you must understand why Polish people don't want to be associated with this image. However, I believe that this image has been largely created by the West. And I also have come to a conclusion over the past few years that trying to deny that Poland is an Eastern European country does not really help fight this image. So, for the purpose of this channel, I will definitely embrace Polish Easternness, because if this channel is about anything, it is fighting any kind of imperialism. Coming back to the reasons for which I have named this channel East Oriented. Well, the second reason is the fact that I have been living in Japan for over 5 years now, and I also used to be a Japanese studies student back in Poland. So obviously I will be talking a lot about Japan
Japan is an island by the sea filled with volcanoes and it's
on this channel, and I will definitely feature some of my best Japanese friends in the episodes, and in that case we will be talking in Japanese, which might interest you as well.
Well, gentlemen, you have my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
And besides my background of living in Japan and being a Japanese studies student, I just think that there are a lot of stereotypes about Japan that are worth being discussed. And again, the West has done an amazing job perpetuating these stereotypes.
In Japan, men always come first, women come second.
I might just retire to here.
Mr. Golightly, I protest!
Oh, darling, I am sorry, but I lost my key.
But that was 2 weeks ago. You cannot go on or keep ringing my bell. You disturb me. You must have a key made.
I say, Japan was made by a handful of brave men. Warriors willing to give their lives for what seems to have become a forgotten word. Honor.
But also, oddly enough, Japan has done an amazing job perpetuating the stereotypes about itself. Which is not so much discussed about. So I will be definitely making an episode about that in the future. So stay tuned. The third reason for which I have named this channel East Oriented is the fact that I just think it's a really good pun.
Tests on Salisbury Plain confirm the joke's devastating effectiveness at a range of up to 50 yards.
Because, as you may all know, Orient used to mean the East, especially the Far East. But it actually still does mean it. It's just that the political atmosphere has made this word a total no-go, right? As a verb, Orient means to align yourself, to position yourself in a certain direction. So the purpose of this channel is to orient you to the East. See what I did there?
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get.
Wow!
That's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. And as I mentioned before, orient yourselves to the East. East is over there for me, so yeah.
But everything's still pretty cool, I guess.